Well, the citizens of Syria continue to endure ongoing massacres on a daily basis. Governments throughout the world are pondering what to do as Syrian President Bashar Assad's regime carries out these crimes. But instead of pondering what to do, a group of Houstonians are already acting in hopes of finding a solution. Texans for a Free Syria spokesperson Yakzan, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Now, you are in daily contact with people there in Syria. Is that correct?
Yes, we are in daily contact with the people in Syria.
Despite the media blackouts?
I mean, our contact through the internet. There's no media in Syria.
Right.
The minute everything started in Syria, they kicked out all the media people. No magazines, nothing, like no CNN people, nobody.
No mass media whatsoever, not even Syrian media?
Syrian media, of course, they have their Syrian media, but they're controlled by the regime itself.
And how often do you actually speak with them in Syria?
Well, we speak almost every day, but not every day.
Yeah.
So we try to speak as much as we can with them to see what's the latest happening over there.
Even though it is just the internet, is it dangerous for them to be in touch with you?
It's very dangerous to be in touch with anybody outside Syria, and even inside Syria, to be in touch with any activist. They would just take you, kidnap you, and torture you and kill you.
They have no way of checking IP addresses, or?
Well, in a way they do, but people are really brave right now.
Right. What are the conditions like where your contacts are?
It's bad. No electricity, no water, no food. I mean, they cannot go on the street, dead bodies in the streets.
What are they doing for their daily food, sustenance?
They just pray.
Pray. What is the latest news that you have been hearing from Syria,
Well, the
Yakzan?
latest today, in the city of Homs, 11 people got killed.
11 people dead?
Latakia, 1 person got killed. And of course, the number is way over the numbers we have. But there's no real, source to get the big numbers. Those 11 people, we have their names, their families, we have their bodies. That's why we can say 11.
Yakzan, are there any human rights organizations at all reporting from Syria now?
There is a human rights organization and contacting people in Syria, but they're not reporting from Syria, not inside.
And at this time, are there any Arab supporters of President Bashar Assad?
Nobody is supporting President Bashar Assad anymore. Nobody wants him after the crimes. Everybody could see the crimes happening, and nobody is supporting him.
Now, of course, this is a regime that has kind of taken over father to son, I suppose is the best way to say it. When the current President Bashir took over at age 34 on the death of his father, there was a time of political freedom, or at least that's what we've been told, often referred to as the Damascus Spring.
Well, Damascus Spring is some sort of marketing for the president himself. We didn't see any spring. Actually, everybody participate in that spring went to jail.
Oh. Will there ever be political freedom ever come again to Syria?
Of course, and that's what people are asking for, just freedom.
Yeah. Is there any chance that the U.S., you think, might intervene militarily in a country where it's known to have rendered prisoners held above the law to secret prisons?
Well, Syrian people don't want any interference with militants. We don't want military interference, but we want help in media. We want help with forcing the president to just leave. If the
Assad regime goes away, will there be something there to take over? Is there enough of a middle class and a...
We have middle class where Syrian people are really well known with the middle class people, educated people, and there's a big group outside Syria, inside Syria, just want to help and build Syria again.
Most recently, of course, the world has watched in horror at the brutal crackdown of Syrian forces on the civilians of the city of Hama. Why does the Assad regime feel crushing rebellion in Hama is more important for its existence than the goodwill of its Arab neighbors?
Because they tried that in 1980. And they killed over 40,000 people, according to the human rights websites. So they think if they kill the protesters now in Hama, they can kill all the freedom fighters in Syria.
Well, Yakzan, thank you so much for joining us. I know that this is a very difficult time.
Thank you.
Do you have anything coming up here? Is there going to be a protest here in Houston?
We have protests every Sunday between 6 to 7:30 on Postock and Westheimer. It's been there for 4 months, and we're gonna have it hopefully until the regime goes down.
Do you have a website?
Our website, Texans for Free Syria, .com. It's under construction, but it should be out soon.
Excellent. Yakzan, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you.